I'm going to do a little testing on this Oyabun. I learned how to pronounce it correctly. So, let's get into this.
Please hold.
It's my pleasure to present Jimislash.
Alright, so we're going to test this thing. Just want to check it out. You know, I haven't put this thing down all week. So this has been my go-to EDC this week. And I've been using it, so I figured I would do some testing with it and see what we can get into. I know what you're thinking. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's a limited edition. Don't. It's okay. You know me. I'm not going to do anything stupid. Oh, I'm not. All right, so let's get into this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break down some boxes first. And I'm going to make a little stabby thing. So I figured I might as well use this as part of the test to break down the box and just see how it does in the hand breaking down boxes. That's crazy. This is such a cool knife. It's so useful, and I haven't been into flippers in forever, but this flipper has really got me going here. So it's very slicey, minimal push. I know this thing is, you know, really good edge. And I took that initial edge that was super sharp and I just dropped it about 10 times each side, and now it's just crazy hair splitting, scary sharp. Let's see if I can get this going here. Oh, almost stabbed myself in the flesh, in the hand flesh. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm making a little stabber so we can see how well this thing will stab. All right, let's cut through here. Just right down through there. Let's see if I can cut right-handed. I can. That's not a problem. All right, now let's cut down here. All right. Kind of wary of sliced into my leg here. That's all right. Anything for the fans. And we'll cut through here. Straight down, like so. All right. Let's go over here. Do the same thing on that side. There we go. Right through there, up there. Little tape there. Little snag there. Where's that going? Oh, there it is. All right. And then I'm gonna cut right through these two. We'll cut this way. Straight across. All right. Stack all this up. Now you can tape all this together and make a good stabber. I'm telling you guys, this thing is awesome. It's a limited edition and it's really pretty, but it's incredibly useful. S35VN. It feels good in hand. Hardly any pressure, any bad pressure points as far as, there's no bad pressure points while you're trying to cut through stuff. It just works as an awesome knife. And now put that on there and all of a sudden you're just locked in with a super work knife. Very cool. You know, if you're into having a cool work knife, some of y'all are, you know, some of y'all want to pull something out of your pocket that's interesting and fun. It's kind of fun to have a different work knife that maybe it's a little what's the word I'm looking for? Not unusual, but just a higher end work knife. This isn't super high end, but it's high end enough. I'm not gonna pretend this is just going through tape there. We're just trying to make as much of this cardboard fit together as we can. And we'll cut this little corner off here. All right, I like to make sound effects. It's always very important to have fun with your work. All right, I mean, how many layers is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 layers. We need more layers, That's okay, because I got more cardboard. All right, so let's go through this, just like so. You can get that on camera. Straight down. Now you know my address. Not good, stay away. I have, I was gonna quote Ferris Bueller. Well, what would I have quoted from Ferris Bueller? you 80s children. What's the Ferris Bueller quote I was about to say? All right, you tell me down in the comments. All right, here we go. Push through here. All right. All right, what's going on here? I'm messing up something. Oh, I'm cutting through this sticker over here. There we go. Had a bad angle there. All right. There's that. All right. Cut that. Cut that. I mean, so that's like what? What do we add? 4 more, so 13 layers. That should keep us safe from stabbing Handsome in the face there. Yeah. All right. All right. So there we go. All right, I'm gonna pause this and get back and wrap it in duct tape. Duct tape. Okay, real quick though, let's see how sharp this thing still is. It's just, oh man, this thing is still whittling, just bouncing belly hairs off of me. That's crazy. Oh yeah, that looks like California right there. All right, fantastic. All right, now I'll pause it for a second. All right, we have created the perfect stabbing utility tool here. So all I'm going to do is just going to drive this thing through as many layers of cardboard as I can as effortlessly as possible. This Tanto is going to be awesome. I can already tell that. So I'm going to activate the secondary lock. Boom. And just take her down with my weak arm solid. There we go. There we go. I'm just barely cocking this thing back and driving down from a seated position, so I'm not full body smashing into this thing. All right, look at that. How many layers do we get through? I don't know. It's gonna be hard to count. Oh man, that thing's awesome. So let's see here. It's right there. So we probably got through half of them, maybe 6 layers or so. All right, let's try a little bit harder this time. See if we can't get through a little bit more. Oh man, it's effortless. Let me get a marking tool here so that we can figure out where we're at exactly. All right, let me mark it. You see I'm marking it right there on that edge. Hopefully that marked. Yeah, we got the mark. All right, so right there, almost all, like 3/4 of the way through. Check that out. Pretty awesome. This thing is super stabby. Oh man, this thing's awesome. You guys. All right, I'm really come down right-handed this thing. This might go through all the way through the table, the concrete, and the floor because I'm a beast right-handed, just letting you know. Here we go. Oh, oh yeah, look at that. Let's see. Oh, gotta get in there with the marker. There we go. Oh yeah, look at this. Just about all the way through. Did it go all the way through? It did not. But it's close. Man, it looks really close. Didn't even make a divot. I gotta get all the way through on that, folks. Y'all want to see that, don't you? Y'all want to see that on live television or whatever this is. Let's just get some stuff going with this. Let's put a little heft into it. Let's put your shoulder into it. Let's put the back into it. I gotta get through this. All right, here we go. Oh, did I make it through? I did. Ha ha ha. There it is. Ha ha. I made it through all of them. There you go. All right, this thing's awesome. You guys, this is not just a really pretty knife. This thing's just wants to be used and beat upon and just whacked and slashed and just destroyed. The S35VN is going to hold up for you. The knife is going to hold up for you. And in a serious work situation, you're going to want to activate that lock. You know, you can't always test or trust the liner locks. The liner locks are good for, you know, everyday kind of situations, but even there, no jiggle, no wiggle, didn't loosen up or anything. Still got really good lockup on it. Check that out. And that this is just a great knife. I know it seems like I'm just pushing it, but it's just shocking to me how much I like this flipper. I just haven't been in the flippers in a while. And I got this knife to review because that's kind of what I'm expected to do, which is to review cold steels. But when I got this, man, I just fell in love with it. I just fell in love with this knife. No hot spots when I was working with it. Let's just cut through some more cardboard here, just so I can be sure I'm not lying to you. This is going to be very helpful. I just want y'all to see that. So definitely made it through. Look at that. That's right. That's right. It's like Hulkamaniac. Take my vitamins and saying my prayers. All right. So, yeah, this is just to be a really cool knife to have it work. It just wants to just cut. It's awesome. It's just shredding this box, and it's not causing me any pain. It's not causing me any discomfort as far as my muscles cramping up, because right here from this position you're getting all the leverage you need. You don't gotta put that thumb there. You can put the thumb there, but you know, sometimes you gotta put that thumb there and make it stop wiggling. This is just perfectly balanced to where if you wanted to use this for this purpose, it's gonna work. Look at that. It's gonna work. Boom. The S35VN is awesome. It's gonna hold up for you. Check that out. So, I don't know. I know this is the second video I've done this week on this knife, but I don't know if I haven't got the Oyabun, the regular one, so I need to check that out too, just to see how well or how close it is, in case you didn't want to use your limited edition. I wouldn't pay $200 for that knife, or whatever, however much this is costing now. 170, whatever it is, 180. I wouldn't pay that much for that knife, blah, blah, blah. You know, there's so much better options. There's options, but are they better? Is it in a flipper? What better, stronger flipper? Let's just talk about straight working, a straight knife that you're going to work with. Which one is better than a flipper? Now I'm not talking about the triad locks. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about which knife out there is better. I'm not talking about prettier. I'm not talking about more famous or more prestigious. I'm talking about something that's going to be a better, stronger flipper work knife with that kind of safety to it. I can't think of one. I mean, you can talk about ZTs. Yeah, they're awesome. ZTs are great. But you know what? Are they better? No. This is going to give you a security that a ZT won't give you. And a lot of people poo-pooed on the secondary lock, and that's fine. And I'm not talking about it as a regular EDC or just something you pull out of your pocket to, you know, open your mail or whatever. You know, cut your cheese at church outings or family outings, whatever. I'm talking about something you're just going to have in your pocket, pull out, and decide to do some work with in a work environment. And there you go. That's going to give you that extra protection you need. You don't have to worry about it, and it's going to keep it strong and safe. And go look at the test I did on the Crawford one, and I think that was a couple years ago now, where I beat the Everland fire of that thing, and that lock held. There's not another liner lock out there that's going to hold up to that. Period. There's not. I beat on ZTs, and everyone I beat on failed. I beat on other folders, and they all failed. They come back with lock rock, or they just completely failed. This thing's going to take a beating. This thing's going to take a massive, just keep using this kind of thing. If you don't abuse it like I did that Crawford one, this thing will last you forever. Keep stropping that blade. Let's see what the blade will do right now. I haven't stropped or anything. That's straight from cutting a bunch of cardboard. Oh yeah, see? Now I can complete the map. I just created Nevada right there on the belly. My belly looks like the West Coast now. All right. But it's on a globe, not a map. Okay, so there you go. A little testing on the Oyabun. Oh man, this thing's awesome. I might just start collecting these things. It's a really cool knife. Man, it's got that old school Cold Steel, you know, aluminum bolstered look. I really like it. Let me know what you think down there. What was the Ferris Bueller quote? I think that's it. Just wanted to show you a little testing on this thing. I'll clean this up a little bit. And I'll talk to you later.